2 a.m. in the window glass, quiet night, looking back, city lights behind me, shining through the room, every little secret slowly coming through. A tired eyes staring right back at me, like the truth won't let me leave it. Maybe it's the light, maybe it's the light. Everything I hide comes alive tonight. Maybe it's the hour, maybe it's the view. Every quiet second pulls me back to you. In the 2 a.m. mirror, I see it clearer. No more pretending, no more filtered in the 2 a.m. mirror. Nothing gets softer, truth in the glass getting a little louder. 2 a.m. mirror, 2 a.m. mirror, show me who I am. Neon on the window, painting everything clean. Every little version of the things I do. You thought I could outrun every doubt inside, but the face in the glass knows every lie. Street light flickering, shadows on the floor, every quiet moment asking me for more. Maybe it's the night, maybe it's the light, every broken reason showing up tonight. Maybe it's the silence, maybe it's the truth. Everything I'm buried slowly breaking through in the 2 a.m. mirror. In the 2 a.m. mirror, I see it clearer. No more pretending, no more filter in the 2 a.m. mirror. Nothing gets softer, truth in the glass getting a little louder. 2 a.m. mirror, 2 a.m. mirror, show me who I am. Maybe all the things I try to hide away, we're just waiting for a night like this. Maybe all the noise I try to run from was the echo of my own voice. In the 2 a.m. mirror, I see it clearer. No more pretending, no more filter in the 2 a.m. mirror. Nothing gets softer, truth in the glass getting a little louder. 2 a.m. mirror, 2 a.m. mirror, 2 a.m. mirror. So same face, looking back. Yeah. Somewhere between being awake and forgetting why I stayed up this late. The moon gets softer. The air barely moves, but somehow the silence keeps stretching. Like the night isn't ready, let go yet. A passing car draws a slow line of light across the wall and disappears before I even notice it. I stop trying to follow my thoughts, because every idea just drifts somewhere For the first time outside the city is pausing between yesterday and whatever morning becomes. Even my heartbeat sounds distant, like it belongs to someone else. Maybe this is what quiet really is. Not silence, but the moment before everything returns. That 3:30 drift, where the edges of the night dissolve, and the world stops asking anything from me. Just breathe in and float in the darkness, and the night is slowly forgetting itself. Three in the morning, store lights low. Register screen just went dark. Last receipt fading low. Coffee cup sitting long, like it's stay for the day. Door chime sleeping tonight. No more footsteps outside. City breathing real slow. Neon bleeding through the blind. Funny how the silence feels a little warm after all the noise that was here before. It's that 3 a.m. glow, neon and blue, neon on the floor, empty as a girl, like they want some more. Now calling my phone, now I got my phone, asking me why. Just the hum of the fridge and a blue city light. It's that 3 a.m. glow when the world lets go. After every shift I just breathe it slow. Plastic chairs by the door, still remember the crowd. Now the air feels wide like the night spoke loud. Clock keeps drifting ahead, but the moment stays still. Every tired little thought finally starting to chill. Maybe I like this quiet after all the tiny echoes rather than a roar. 3 a.m. glow, neon on the floor, empty house echo like they want some more. No one calling my phone, no one I can want, asking me why. Just the hum of the fridge and a blue city light. It's at 3 a.m. glow when the world lets go. After every shift I just breathe it slow. The lights on outside the store, you're still humming in the dark, like you forgot the night is almost over. There's a quiet kind of color spreading slowly through the sky, not quite morning, not quite night. The pavement still remembers every passing headlight, but the city's losing interest in the noise it made before. I stand up for a minute, already thinking, just let it live. Move through my lungs again. Somewhere the night is closing, like a door left halfway open, and everything left felt heavy. starts loosening its grip. Just to let go. The moment after everything burns out, when the lights stop trying and the sky starts breathing, that quiet space between tired and free. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The windows across the street and lose their reflections one by one. Someone drags a chair somewhere, someone starts the first kettle. It feels strange how the world resets without asking anyone. Your nice empty decides it is done enough. And for a second nothing is rushing. Even my thoughts finally slow down. It's the late go, not pride, just the color of everything letting go. Where the long night fades without a sound. Maybe this is what relief looks like. Not fireworks, not sunlight, just a quiet horizon and a breath that feels lighter than the one before. It's the late glow, the moment the night stops holding on. Somewhere behind the buildings, morning is already waiting. The sign outside finally goes dark. And somehow, so does the weight in my chest. Everything goes quiet again. Streetlights blinking slow, city losing sound. All the noise I carry finally settling down. Messages I never sent, thoughts I never said, floating through the silence somewhere in my head. Yeah. Funny how the night presses pause on me, like the world decided I could finally breathe. There's a midnight reset, everything feels new. All the lit worries fade out of the view. All the heavy moments drifting far away, like midnight erase everything today. There's a midnight reset, split it in my chest. Nothing left to carry, nothing left to stretch. Just a neon skylight and the open air. For a moment I don't really care. Clocks keep moving on, but the night stands still, like the dark is trying to hear what daylight killed. Every tiny failure, every little crack, slowly disappearing in a midnight reset. And a little night. thinking kinda slow. Coffee getting colder, nowhere else to go. Phone screen on the table, lighting up the room, but I let it ring out, nothing new. Maybe it's the light, everything feels louder. Late at night, it's that neon 3 a.m. Nothing left to say. City breathing slowly while I drift away. No one's calling now, no one's asking why. Just me in the sky, passing by. Billboards in the distance, painting everything blue. Thought I needed someone, maybe I just needed you. But the night keeps moving, even when I stay watching all the headlights fade away. Maybe I'm just tired, maybe that's the truth. Maybe all this silence feels like you. It's that neon 3 a.m. Nothing left to say. City breathing slowly while I drift away. No one's calling now, no one's asking why. Just me in the skyline, passing by. Neon on the window, 3 a.m. again. Neon on the window. Fluorescent glow, fluorescent glow. No one here but me. Standing by the counter light, eyes stuck on the floor. Plastic clock above the door, don't move anymore. Empty cups and empty air, buzzing in my head. Thought I left the noise outside, but it followed in instead. Yeah. Funny how the quiet gets a little loud when the night is falling all around. It's just 4 a.m. solo under neon white, trying not to break in this quiet light. Light, nothing in the eyes, nothing on my phone, just the hum of everything and me alone. Yeah. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. solo, mind about to fall. Yeah. Every tiny thought echo off the wall. Yeah, fluorescent sky above, painting everything pale. Every little memory starting to derail. Yeah, try to laugh it off tonight, said I'd be okay, but the silence knows the truth that I couldn't say. Yeah. Maybe it's the hour, maybe it's the light, maybe it's the way I keep losing every fight. Maybe it's the empty, maybe it's the glow, maybe it's the reason I don't wanna go. It's just 4 a.m. solo under neon white, trying not to break in this quiet light. Nothing in the aisles, nothing left to say, just a buzzing ceiling light and the fading day. Forest loom, fluorescent glow, still here alone. No. Solo. Yeah. Key in the lock, metal click slow, empty street waiting, shifting. The hallway light fades soft behind my back, shelves stand quiet like they never move. Cardboard dust still on my hands, hours falling off like weight in the air. I take one breath outside the door, the night feels wider than before. No more scanners, no more numbers, no more voices in a room, just a silent shifting, lights off, door closed. This is shifting, shifting, all the noise and letting go. Shifting, shifting, this is shifting, shifting, this is shifting, shifting, all the noise, letting go. Yeah, a bus moves past without a sound. Someone laughs 2 blocks away. The sky is darker than the morning, but lighter than the night. I stand there, not moving like the world. Pause for a minute, and after the rush, after the hours, everything settles into quiet. This is shifting, shifting, lights off, door closed. This is shifting, shifting, all the noise and letting go. Shifting, funny how silence feels heavier. After everything stops, but somehow it feels freer too. This is shifting, shifting, night fading slow. This is shifting, shifting, breathing low. Shifting, 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 shifting. Key in person buzzing above my head. Night won't move, time feels dead. Graveyard shift starts again, yeah. Pale light on the counter, coffee going cold. Numbers on the register, stories never told. Plastic chair beside me, floor tiles turning gray. Every passing minute, drifting far away. House of cars are whispering, rolling through the street. Every little engine fading in the heat. I keep staring slowly through the quiet glass, thinking how the hours always move too fast, yeah. Maybe it's the light and maybe it's the hour. Every thought feels heavier under this cold power. Maybe it's the silence, maybe it's the air. Every little feeling floating everywhere. It's a graveyard shift, graveyard shift. It's a graveyard shift under neon white. Graveyard shift, losing track of time, breathing through the silence, watching minutes drift, all alone tonight. In a graveyard shift, in a graveyard shift, graveyard shift, graveyard shift, graveyard shift, graveyard shift, graveyard shift. Streetlight paints the window, yellow on the floor. Same tidy reflection that I've seen before. Radio in the distance, playing something slow, like the night is trying not to let me go. Paper cup is rolling when the door moves there. Every tiny motion feels too loud in here. Sometimes I keep wondering how the night can feel, like it slowly opens everything that's real. Maybe it's the darkness, maybe it's the truth. Every quiet second pulling me back through. Maybe it's the tension building in my chest. Every passing moment asking me for rest. So graveyard shift, graveyard shift, graveyard tick under neon white. Graveyard shift, losing track of time, breathing through the silence, watching minutes drift, all alone tonight. In a graveyard shift, maybe when the sunrise touches empty streets, all the quiet pressure finally retreat. Maybe when the daylight breaks the frozen air, I can leave this feeling somewhere back there. But for now the buzzing fills the silent room. Every flicker in the light keeps me wide awake. It's a graveyard shift, graveyard shift, graveyard shift under neon white. It's a graveyard shift, fading in the light, breathing through the silence while the hours drift, all alone tonight. In this graveyard shift, graveyard shift, graveyard shift, graveyard shift, fluorescent fading morning getting in. Another night survived. Graveyard shift, yeah. Graveyard shift, graveyard shift, graveyard shift. Five in a fade, breathing the air, night. Streetlights flicker softer, colors turning gray. Shadows getting shorter, night begins white. Empty road is breathing, cars are far away, like the world is slowly marching night away. I've been here for watching time behave, like it's siren, running, running, breathing inside, drift away. It's that 5 a.m. fade, slowly drifting light. All the heavy shadows, leaving with the night. It's that 5 a.m. fade, breathing soft and low. Every tired heartbeat, finally letting go. 5 a.m. fade. Windows catching silver, roofs are turning colder. Morning getting closer, like a story told. Someone starts a coffee, oh, wins away. Little signs of daylight, floating in the air. Maybe all the pressure living in my chest, lost a little power. Now the sky can rest. Maybe it's a soulmate waiting patiently. Every quiet second, setting something free. Oh, bravest of color, breaking through the blue, telling every eye. Oh, it's that 5 a.m. fade, slowly drifting light. All the heavy shadows, leaving with the night. Oh, it's that 5 a.m. fade, breathing soft and low. Every tired heartbeat, finally letting go. Oh, it's 5 a.m. fade. 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Sky turning bright, gray, road. 5 a.m. fade. 5 a.m. 5 2 in the morning, lights stutter once. I pause a plastic chair beside me, cold against my arm. Digital clock blinking like a quiet alarm. Half empty soda, sweating on the desk. Every passing minute, pulling at my chest. Ceiling humming softly like a distant train. Every time it trembles, so does my brain. Maybe it's the static buzzing in the wires. Maybe it's the pressure from 1,000 tired hours. Maybe it's the stillness stretching in the room. Every little heartbeat echoing a soon. When the light goes flick on, then it fades away. All my thoughts go drifting somewhere I can't stay. In this flicker moment, time begins to bend. Every quiet second breaking me again. Flicker in my mind, yeah. Flicker in my mind, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Vending machine glowing like a frozen sun. Footsteps in the hallway, then there's suddenly none. Midnight turning slowly, page by page again, like a tired story that forgets the end. Paper cup rolling when the air moves through. Even tiny noises feel a little huge. Maybe it's the tension floating in the air. Maybe it's the reason I'm still sitting here. Maybe it's the silence pressing on my chest. Every passing second asking for a rest. That's when the light goes flick on, still does. Lights fading slowly, chairs up on the floor, empty room behind me, nothing anymore. Keys inside my pocket, cold against my hand, street light through the window, quiet where I stand. Maybe it's the silence, maybe it's the night. Everything feels softer under neon light. When the shutter down and the lights go out, all the noise I carried finally fades out. Just a quiet breathing in the empty town. One more time, one moment, then the shutter down. Signboard still flickering somewhere down the street. Footsteps getting slower, echo under me. Thought I needed more to feel something now, but the night keeps telling I'm enough somehow. Maybe I was running all this time before, but the quiet night feels like home. When the shutter down and the lights go out, all the noise I carry finally fades out. Just a quiet breathing in the empty town. One more tired moment, then the shutter down, down. Lights up, door light, shutter down, down, down. Back just off the door, quiet little store, night home. Night almost over, night almost gone. Yeah. Shelves finally empty, numbers all aligned, barcode scanner silent for the first time tonight. Plastic gloves on the counter, coffee almost gone. Every tighter second, somehow moving on. Clock says almost morning, but the sky's still dark. City slowly waking like a quiet spark. I just lean back slowly, watch the street below, letting all the hours finally let go. Stock done, lights still on, window showing early dawn. Stock done, breathing slow, watching morning start to glow. Stock done, ooh, 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 ooh. Stock done, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Cool air through the doorway, paper drifting slow. Someone passing by with a place to go. Blending lights still glowing, soft across the room. Like the night is fading way too soon. I just sit here quiet, nothing left to do, thinking how this moment to glow. Start done. Ooh, 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 ooh. Start done. Ooh, 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 ooh. Start done. Shelves standing quiet, morning in the air. Time to disappear. Time to disappear. It's still dark outside. Hey. But the sky is changing. Yeah. There's something quiet. In the air. Empty rows sleeping, buildings standing still, coffee getting colder on the windowsill. Night is slowly fading, colors turning gray, like the world is breathing right before the day. I've been watching hours move across the sky, waiting for the moment when the dark says goodbye. Maybe it's the promise hidden in the blue. Maybe it's the feeling something breaking through. Maybe it's the silence holding something new. Every little second pulling me to you. I'll stay here till 6 a.m. when the sky begins to glow. Watch the quiet morning rising soft and slow. I'll stay here till 6 a.m. when the night begins to clear. All the silent hopes finally feel near. Till 6 a.m. Till 6 a.m. Windows catching silver, rooftops turning gold. Morning moving closer, yeah, like a story told. Footsteps in the distance, someone starts the day, yeah, while the fading shadows slowly slip away. Maybe all the worries living in the night lose a little power when the sky turns light. Maybe it's the colors spilling through the blue. Every quiet moment feels a little new. Maybe it's the sunrise breaking through the gray, telling every heartbeat everything's okay. I'll stay here till 6 a.m. when the sky begins to glow. Watch the quiet morning rising soft and slow. I'll stay here till 6 a.m. when the night begins to fade. Every side